this is part 2 of the van project, the Thames 1UZ. So he's put it all together. He's got all the brakes done and bled and tightened everything up, all the nuts and bolts and that. Got a fan on, got the radiator in, got it all plumbed up. Servos there, that's all plumbed up. And then the wheels have been done as well since last time, haven't they? Powder coated them. Yep, they're on. Tyres are on. I chucked them on the balancer and they was all bang on. So they've been banded really well then. He's done all the fuel tank and temporarily wired up the fuel pump. And he's got a filler in the back there which is going to come through the floor. And then he's got all the submersible pump and everything in there. So that's all working. All rear axles done. Everything's tightened up. All suspension, prop shaft and everything is on. That's all good. There's the rear banded wheels as well. Everything's under sealed. All the tank and everything. And underneath, all hunky-dory, all nice. And we've had a go at the wiring. And we did temporarily wire it up and try and start it. And it wouldn't start initially, but then we found a few things that were missing off the engine, like the igniters and that. So we have had an initial quick fire up, and then we've wired all the relays correctly. And I've checked all the pin outs for the ECU and going into the engine loom and that, and everything seems all right. So he's just making a bracket now for the kick down, a temporary one, and we're going to try and move it shortly. So that's where we're up to at the minute, but it's getting there, isn't it? So hopefully you might see a video of it firing up and moving in a minute. Right, fire her up. Shouting about me! Get up! Funny that. Oh, it's going backwards. Alternate! Beast. mint that, doesn't it? Got no exhaust on it yet. Straight out the edges, mate.
It's all right. Into the dust. Right.
About that. Turn it off. It changed gear and everything. Yeah. Going up there, it just it won't run right because of all that vacuum stuff.
Yeah, no,
you have to just pump it so it gets round that stalling. It's all right.
Yeah, get exhaust on proper and that, you know.
Yeah.
Out the silencer on anyway.
It drives all right. Feels all right.
I
I know. I'm deaf now. Well, it's driving and it drives all right. Happy days.
It's warmed up.
Yeah, definitely warmed up,
warmed
that, hasn't it?
You see any leaks?
I've not seen any. Smells very warm though.
That's what I want to find out.
The first voyage went successfully. Happy days. With no leaks.
No, there's a leak coming.
Oh, is there? What water? Oh, it's only that cap in it.
Into the cap.
Yeah.
Not
We
the
can
pipe,
sort
the
that.
cap.
Something simple. Not bad, that.
The cap.
Happy days. Right, well, we've been over it all since its first voyage and it's all good. So, well, chuffed with that. Drives dead good. Feels solid. No bangs or rattles or anything. So I think it'll be nice to drive. Even the driving position's all right as well, because it might be a bit too high, but it's not too bad, that. So yeah, a bit of a success. Exhausts come as well. So it's got a couple of nice silencers there. They're stainless as well. A couple of elbows, a few clamps and that. So you're going to have one on each side. So it should quieten it down a bit, but still have the nice rumble of the big V8. So yeah, they should go on a treat then. So I'll load them up for him as well. So yeah, it's already got some nice headers what the previous owner Kevin made. So they just go down the back there and then come out underneath. And then it's got that flange there, which we have got a couple of them flanges as well, so we can bolt that to the elbow and then elbow it and have the silencer going down to the back there, and then I can make a bung and put the lambda sensors in as well on each side. That'll help it run a lot better as well, that. So it's got it all plumbed up the water with no leaks, so that's all good as well. He's cut out a sheet of marine ply for the floor in the back as well. Like I said, he's done all the under seal as well on the bottom of the tank, underneath the rear arches, all underneath, down the side there. There's that overheader on the other side. Same again with that flange. Do the same again, put the flange on with an elbow and then have the silencer going down there. Then we can get the lamber on that side as well, because there's one on that side as well. But yeah, it's all getting there. Like I say, we've bled all the brakes. So there's the little reservoirs, these 2 reservoirs. And then it all goes down to that cylinder. And then you've got the servo over there. So it seems to be working all right, that. We've just got to get a one-way valve in the vacuum pipe. But other than that, it's working well. That's where we ended up putting the igniters for the ignition, which we forgot about. And then we've just got to do something with the inlet. Got to get an air box somewhere. And then all the vac pipes need sorting. But I think I'll be able to do away with a lot of it, because a lot of it's like the old EGR system and stuff we don't really need. So I've got to suss all that out as well. And a lot of the wires coming out of the ECU can do away with. And I've got all the wires sussed in there for the relay, so just got to neaten them up a bit. And then the secondary fuse box on the battery. So everything ECU wise for the engine seems to be working good now. Just got another wire which is run to the back for the lights, which is going to wire up. So there's a couple of wires there for the lights. And there's most of the panels there, which are mostly in good condition. I mean, really, there's not much to do other than rust treatment for them. There's a few little holes in that in the side panels, but nothing major. So it's got to contend to them. Even the doors aren't too bad as well. It's just like the bottoms. There's a bit of work here that needs doing. So I think most of the work is just on the door bottoms really. He's got all his seats there, which he's modifying, just because he wants to get them as low as possible. Because obviously with this it's raised quite high because of the engine, you know, because of these. So he's just concentrating on getting that right as well. And then we've got it on the key working and everything, so we've just got to get some lights like the oil pressure light and then the mill light and just the battery light. A few little bits and pieces on the dash before he puts it in, and it's just going to have like retro switches on like a nice piece of veneered wood. And we're going to try and probably do whether we can take the speed signal from the ECU, or might just get a hall sensor off the prop shaft, sort out a speedo, whether we use the old dial in the dashboard or not. We'll see when we get there. And he had the bumpers powder coated in a chrome effect as well, which has come out all right then. The big one done there as well, which is nice. So they've come out all right. It was a bit too petty to have them re-chromed. It cost a fortune to get everything re-chromed now, and it's not as good, the modern chrome, as the old chrome. So they should look good when they're on. Like I say, it's the same company who powder coat the wheels. So I just ended up having to get, because I think these used to be tubed wheels, so I ended up having to get some oversized valves, because like the Land Rover ones. But I put the tyres on and they went on perfect, and I put them on my balancer and they hardly needed anything, so I didn't bother putting weights on because they look really bad weights. So they're good as well. So he's done a good job on banding them. And I think he still wants to do the solar panel in the roof because it'd fit perfect. So he still wants to go with that. And then he's thinking of having it sort of hinged up, so it comes up hinged from here, so you can get a bit of room inside when he pulls up. So I think it'd work well, that. And obviously you get a secondary battery, split charger, etc. because you get some like 550 watt panels now, which would fit in here perfect. And they're not even dear now, so that's a good move as well. Yeah, it looks well that, with the cemented rear axle and the coilovers. Now it's all under sealed. Not bad at all. Happy days, mate. Yeah, so like I say, he's nipped everything up and greased everything and greased all the grease nipples. And like I say, we've got the brakes working, bled them all. Like I say, there's a servo and he's plumbed all the water up. Obviously he's still got to neaten a few pipes and that, going to the heater matrix, but there's the radiator, he's got a fan on that. Just got to sort the thermostatic switch out for that. But yeah, it's looking well. He's under sealed all this as well. There's the pipes going into the heater matrix, that's all plumbed in. But yeah, it's getting there slowly. I think they look really good, these. Yeah, there's the heater box in there with the matrix in it. Proper old school. And he wasn't a fan of the little porthole at first, but I think he likes it now. I love him, mate. Proper sort of old school street machine, innit? So yeah, that's pretty much the update on it. At least she's running and driving and that. So I think that's it for this one. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.